So one of my favorite ways to cool down after a long day of jewelry making in my studio is to make these quick illusion style necklaces. Sometimes I make them as a gift, sometimes I keep them. So we're going to use a couple different materials for them. The first one uses this ball chain. This is a beautiful diamond cut chain. I really just want to show you how delicate it is so it can go through like large hole pearls. I love this. It makes me so happy how easy these are to make, which is why I thought it would be a really fun cool down. And then you need some of these bead tips. These are just tiny findings. I'm not even going to pick it up because it's so delicate. And I'm just going to place the end of the chain down into the cup part of the finding. And I'm going to use chain nose pliers to close the finding. Really easy, you guys. And then what you're going to do is grab a jump ring and attach the clasp. I've already finished one end with the jump ring, and now I just need to attach the lobster. So it takes a second just to wiggle this jump ring through the loop in the finding. Once you get it, you're golden. You're on the homeward stretch. And that's all there is to it. Let me flip it around so you can see it. And if you wanted to, you could use some multi-purpose adhesive, but I just love how that pearl glows with that golden chain. Let's move over here. The next piece I want to show you uses leather. So if you want a little bit more natural look, you can have that. So I'm just using some 1mm leather. This stuff comes in all colors. I'm using natural today, and these special large hole gem beads. These are hematite, and I've got some lapis ones here, but they come in all different stone types. And I've just finished the ends with a couple knots. Really basic, right? The key to stringing leather through findings sometimes is you're going to cut the leather at an angle so that you've got a tapered end. And you're just going to wiggle that through. And you're going to fold it over like so. And you can make these long or short. They can be layering necklaces. Chokers are really big right now. They're coming back. We wore them a lot in high school. I don't know if I can get into chokers or not, but it never hurts to try. So now you're going to just fold this piece over. Leave yourself a little something to hold on to. I've cut myself a little bit more wire than I need, but I like to leave it a little overlap. And then you're just going to wrap up. And you can wrap it a ton. You can just do a few times. Just depends. You just want to kind of keep your tails of wire so that they end up on the same side. That's sort of your back, if you will. And trim your ends. Like so. And then we're just going to use the chain nose pliers just to give that one last little smush, it's almost like crimping. And if you need to, you can tuck those ends of wires down. I didn't even talk about this cute little clasp. This is called a duet clasp because it works together. It's a happy little duet. Okay, so then to finish the other side, we're just going to do the same thing. Sometimes, if I want to add a little bit more decorative idea, I'll make a knot in the end of the tail, and then I'll slide it up, and then I'll wire wrap it so you get a little bit different look. It just depends on how many knots. You could also make knots up the end. Really, this is a really fun cool down because anything goes, and that's kind of nice after a long day. So I'm just gonna zip this up. And if I were really, really in concentration, I would count how many wraps I have on this one and make it match. And then just cut, crimp, and you've got a necklace in second. And that's today's jewelry workout.